So the final weekend of MW3 beta has ended. Very, very unfortunate. And it makes me sad because we got to go back to Modern Warfare 2 for a month. But for me, I may occupy my time with playing a new Spider-Man and cosplaying and dressing up every day rather than getting killed by fire shotguns and one pump shotguns and Vandal for the next 3 weeks. It's not fun. But here are some of my honest reviews and opinions of this MW3 experience. Now, there's going to be good and there's going to be bad. And in this good and bad, I will preference that this is 10 times, a million times, 100 million times better than MW2. MW3 is by far a way more fun game than at launch than it was at MW2. And I would think that would keep on going as we progress into the game. You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of time to play MW3 and I have not played this much Call of Duty, like by myself and everything like that in a very long time. Since like BO4 type days, BO3 type days. Let me start off with like the good. The fact of movement being back in the game, being just exist in the atmosphere of Modern Warfare is a beautiful thing and it's really awesome. And I feel like they can always keep improving on that. The movement is a lot of fun and it's really awesome. And I do enjoy it because people can make TikToks and make clips and it just makes the game more fluid. You know what I'm saying? Some Stephen A. Smith. Fluid, you know what I'm saying? Another thing is like getting kills feels so satisfying. The hit markers, the headshot sound effects, even how it looks on your screen, that is something that I really do enjoy and it's really, really nice. It's just like little things like that you pick up on that like what you make the game your favorite or what you like so much and you gravitate to it, that I feel like that was missing for a while. Another thing is the update version of these maps. Favela, Skid Row, High Rise, Rust. I'm not gonna lie, I am not the biggest fan of nostalgia because I truly believe that people keep wanting to reliving like the past and good times and it's hard to recreate that. I love Verdansk and I feel like a lot of people want Verdansk to come back, right? And we all know that. But even when myself, when we were in the Verdansk days, I was ready for a new map and a lot of us were. The problem was Caldera came and it was so bad. So now we want to go back to it. And I feel like we live in an age of nostalgia so much that we just have to really enjoy good times and we have to enjoy the good times before we left them. That's a quote from Andy Bernard from The Office, if you know, you know. Let Verdansk be Verdansk, and if you try to bring back Verdansk, I don't know if it will get the same feeling back, personally. If they make a new map called, I don't know, Up in the Air, and it's a great map, that's something that we will love and enjoy for years to come. That will then be nostalgia. So that's just something how I feel about it. But with that all being said, a lot of these maps are really nice, and I am excited to see the new maps that they're also bringing to 6v6 and 10v10, and also third person. I thought third person was awesome, but you can let me know in the comment section below if I'm tripping or not. Now, some of the bad that I found while I was playing the beta. So I do really enjoy TTK being increased in Warzone when we played at COD Next and on multiplayer. But multiplayer is like really, really just, it's weird because there's just a lot of times I've been playing and I felt the inconsistency of TTKs in my personal opinion. And every time, usually a 1v1 gunfight, it says 5 hits. But boy, if you look at that kill cam, there's a lot of times I'll be shooting people in the head with that ACR and that striker comes around. By the way, that striker is really powerful. And I'll get shot in the knee, chest, and then maybe the head, or a knee, chest, and I get killed in 2 to 3 bullets. But it says 5 hits. If you guys in the comment section, let me know if I'm bugging, but there's just been a lot of times I feel like there's times you're gonna get melted. The biggest thing is latency. I have a theory that skill-based matchmaking low-key is in TTK, but I'll get in touch with skill-based matchmaking a little bit later, but that's just my little conspiracy theory. With all of it being said, the TTK, it's not bad, and it's good because it's increased, but it's also bad because I feel like sometimes it's so inconsistent. So another thing is that I play with auto attack sprints. What auto attack sprint is, every time you move forward, you don't have to press down on your left stick or anything else, or however you move. Anytime you move forward, you're gonna automatically go to the attack sprint stance. But one thing that I've been dealing with a lot in the beta is that when I try to slide cancel and move, there's sometimes where like my auto attack sprint is like stuck. So now my player goes to a little walking stance and I have to like spam like jumping and like crouching because it won't tack sprint. Anytime like I slide cancel and then go to auto attack sprint, slide cancel, go to auto attack sprint, I'll slide cancel and I'll crouch and I'll feel it because right when I'm trying to go back to the auto attack sprint and run, it would just like slowly move up, and then he'll just walk with the gun. And he won't sprint, he won't jog, he won't attack sprint, he won't nothing. So that's one thing that has been running into a lot. I will get that 3 out of 5 games. Another idea is skill base. Now, the skill base is so egregious, as Swag would say, that it's just ridiculous. In my personal opinion, I think skill base should only be in ranked, any type of ranked play. Warzone ranked, multiplayer ranked. I even think Cutthroat should get it ranked if it like grows as a big community. I think ranked should be a skill-based thing. Where in pubs, if you just want to go relax and go kick it and get kills, and I feel like there really should be a difference. I think skill-based needs to be either completely removed from pubs or died down so much that it's just ridiculous, and that ranked should have the sweats. So you should run into the Optic Kids and the CDL pros and the World Series of Warzone qualifiers. Of course you should. That's where ranked plays for. Another thing is weapon progression. I'm pretty sure it's told by us with the weapon progression that you will not have to use the Renetti pistol to upgrade and get a silencer for your AR, or you don't have to use an LMG to get a sniper scope for your sniper. But in the game, it's showing that you have to use one gun to a certain level to get a certain attachment for this gun. They told us that was not going to be in the game. Now, I have made that been aware by some people, and I've let them know. So hopefully by launch, that is not there. And also it should get fixed for my free-to-play players. So people who are thugging it out, who wait into Warzone, who maybe don't want to buy Modern Warfare 3 to pay 70 bucks again, or just don't have it. Like, it sucks. I don't want them to feel subjected to having to use a freaking pistol to finally get the best build they can have for their ACR. I think it's just unfair. Hold on real quick. Before we keep going to this video, this is the sub count. Why aren't you subscribed? It takes 1, 2, there you go. Thank you for subscribing. So notifications. Bye. Back to the video. When metas come out and there's metas and everybody's using the same 4 guns, it's not even gonna matter. There's no point of me ranking up this Lockwood Marksman when it's never gonna be meta, when I'm gonna use the SPR or the Inhabitor or whatever sniper that's in the game. Because no one's ever gonna use the Lockwood unless it's picked up at a ground loot and you have to use it. Like, no one's gonna build a class with it. It's like the idea is like they want us to use different weapons, but when it comes down to it, we're never gonna use the weapons. So what's the point of us even ranking it up? Because we're never gonna use it. And then lastly, another bad thing is one-shot snipers are a great thing. I love them being back in the game. I'm not gonna lie. I think the sniper community deserves something. If you want to cater to everybody, you need to cater to everybody. And snipers do deserve to have one-shot sniping because it's a skill, in my personal opinion. Now, with that being said, they should not have 25 bullets. You can spam it, and it has no flinch, no kick, no nothing. Now, so that's one thing I don't like. If it's not like a chamber, like a car was, if it's a spam gun, if it's a spam sniper, it needs to be way weakened. It needs to have flinch, and it needs to be like at least 3 to 4 bullets to kill. I don't like in ground where they're 90 meters across the map, sitting on top of a crane or a little dome ski thing, and they have no bullet drop, and they can just spam the snipe until they kill you 120 meters. That's not skillful. That's not fun. That is ass. Now, with that being said, I think a meta should be another car. If you hit him in the head, sayonara. Some other quick like things that I noticed from multiplayer and Warzone. So from the multiplayer side is when you're getting on a kill streak, back in MW19, it used to show like the person that you killed, and then it would show like your streak. So it would show like if you got like, if you're on a 4 kill streak, it would say 4th kill, and then it would say you killed Abba. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have that at all. And I don't like that because it doesn't indicate that. So for people who are trying to get nuke runs, like it doesn't indicate where they're at. Another thing is for Warzone. When I played Warzone, loadouts need to be off rip. The reason why Warzone is so different from every BR, Fortnite, Apex, PUBG, anything, is because you get the kit and create your own loadout. And so getting your own loadout in 2 minutes into the second circle, 1 minute in the last minute of the circle, being $20,000, 20K. Like that shouldn't mean the game. The purpose of playing Warzone is to use your creative custom loadout. It's always about the player. So let the player get their loadout. All right, we don't like, it's not ground loot. It's not picking up loot and making attachments. It's your loadout. So that's another thing. I think loadouts should be cheaper. They should go back to 10K. On solos, they should be 5 or 6K. Duos should be 8, and trios and quads should be 10 or something like that. Rebirth is coming back. If you guys saw, I think even though I said something about nostalgia earlier, I am hoping that it will be just as good as it will be in the past. But hopefully the consistency of it will be where it is with movement, with gunplay, with TTK. And the biggest thing that I really like and enjoyed, where I found out first right away, even from this week of beta, I have seen more clips on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube shorts out of these last 3 days of the final beta than I have seen in the entirety of MW2. And then like the last thing for Warzone, I feel like Warzone, there needs to be like a little difference. Like I saw Swag say this and it's true. Like there needs to be a difference between Warzone being its own game and then the multiplayer being its own game. I feel like they need to find a different way to like portray that more. I feel like that is something that we're looking forward to, and I think it needs to be in the game. How it works, how it looks, how it feels, everything just needs to be different. With that all being said, though, I am extremely excited for MW3. I'm extremely excited for Warzone in the future, and the pace that they're going, it looks amazing. And I feel like they're really transparent. They're listening to us, they're hearing us, and they're going to try to make these changes or do the best that they can to just bring the game that we're all just wanting to see and love and play. I'm excited for Warzone. I hope they bring back limited time modes again, buybacks, like just fun things like that again, and the same thing even in multiplayer. So MW3 is way better than MW2. MW2 at launch, I was like, this can't be the game. MW3, I said that this is the game, and I'm very excited about it. Anyways, I hope you guys are excited as well. You let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about MW3, your good, your bad, your reviews, if you guys got to play or watch, what you guys are looking forward to. And yeah, anyways, I will catch you guys later. Peace.